What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? I hope this message reaches you in good energy. I hope you and your loved ones are in good health. So, today I wanted to talk about taking control of the things, the people, and the situations that we have in our lives. Let's get into it because we got a great quote here. Quote of the day: Sorry, but I can't afford that sort of confusion in my life. I don't care how long I've known you. I'm going to remove you from my life forever if I feel you are holding me back. Curtis Jackson. Song of the day: Take Me Back to Eden by Sleep Token. One of the most difficult things I've ever had to do is to remove people from my life, to make the decision to come about the conclusion that my life is going to be better without this person in it, without saying it any other way, plain or simple. It especially becomes difficult when this is someone that you've known for a long period of time, if not your entire life. It's very, very disheartening when that person changes or you realize that the person isn't who they always who you thought they were, and their energy, their actions, their thoughts, their behaviors have become a burden to you in your existence in the quality of life that you want. It's very, very disheartening to have to remove them. Sometimes it becomes very difficult. Sometimes it can become very painful. It's even extremely difficult to try to realize, to let someone else know that they have someone in their life who is not being a positive influence, who is not someone who they should continue to have access to them. And usually, to be honest with you, I don't come right out and say it. I let them draw that conclusion. I ask them what they think respect is, and then I ask them how that person is treating them, and then I ask them, so is that person treating you with respect? And I let them draw their own conclusions. Um, no matter how difficult it may be, no matter how disheartening it may be, no matter how much it may hurt you, at some point in your life, it's going to become necessary to remove certain people out of your existence. It might come as a shocker to a lot of people because there's a kumbaya spirit, right? We all want to get along and be along. We all want to be liked by everybody. We all want to treat everybody nicely. But at the end of the day, everybody isn't the same. Everybody doesn't have the same morals, the same values, the same energy, the same enthusiasm, the same respect, the same love that you have. And it's okay to realize that. And it's okay to say, I don't want that in my life. I don't need that in my life. And this is holding me back. Now, I will say I disagree with the forever part of this quote. Just because you don't have access to me now doesn't mean you can't regain access. Just because I need you out of my life now doesn't mean that's not going to change down the road because me or you have evolved into something different. But for the time being, for right now, if you have that energy that's negative, if you have those thoughts or words that don't align with my goals that I'm trying to achieve, if you can't see me grabbing and successfully accomplishing the objective that I want, I think it's time for us to part ways. I think that we should put this on hiatus or pause. I think we should go about our journeys through life separately, at least for a time. And it is a difficult conversation because the first thing people want to tell you when it's time to remove a person, place, or thing out of their life to make it better, they want to talk about how long that thing has been there. That's the first thing that people will try to go to keep something unnecessary in their life is they'll use the word tradition. Well, it's tradition. We've traditionally done it this way. We've always done it. We've done it this way for 20 years. We've done it this way for the last month. We've done it this. It's tradition. How does that matter? How does tradition matter when we're talking about removing something that's not productive? Is tradition to be unproductive? Is that what you're telling me? That for 20 years we've done it this way and we've continued to do it this way just because? begs to the question of, have you guys ever considered that maybe your tradition should be rooted in something more than just doing the same thing over and over again? Shouldn't it be rooted in something that is productive, something that's righteous? If people can only defend their actions, if people can only defend their presence, if people can only defend the continuation of a thing, a person, or a place by the time that you've done it, that's pretty much usually a clear sign that you should stop doing it. The reason that we're doing it this way is because we've always done it this way. The reason that I'm doing this is because I've done this my entire life. Then there comes the next one, right? I don't know anything else. There was a time where you didn't know this. There was a time where you weren't familiar with the process that you're doing now, but you took the effort to familiarize yourself with the procedures. You took yourself the effort and the time to familiarize yourself with the steps. You made it an instinct. You made it part of your curricular, your everyday everyday routine. And now, when it comes time to change it, your excuse is, well, I don't know anything else. I think it's time to find something else. I think it's time to learn something else. So at the end of the day, there are going to be people, places, and things, unfortunately, that we're going to find out are not going to be very positive in our life. They're not going to be able to move us forward. They are not going to be instrumental in our success. They're actually going to be detrimental to our success. They're actually going to be negative to our success. They are actually going to be holding us back. And if there's something in your life that is holding you back, this is the message that you were waiting for you to change that. All right, guys, I need you to take care of yourselves. Please, please, please be kind to one another. Keep me in your prayers. I'll forever keep you in mind. Endure, believe, rise.